with y'all? It's your boy T-Bip Entertainment. I'm back with another video for y'all today, man. I tried to record this earlier, but I had dogs barking in the background. Let's go figure that one. But yeah, I'm back. Second time recording this. The video title, as you can see, is the 5 worst female wrestlers. To start this off, I got 2 honorable mentions. And all this is opinion based, so don't take it the wrong way. I got, what's it called? What do you want to call it? What do I want to call it? I guess I can call it, I got standards for this one, so I got different type of qualifications it takes for you to make this list. And it's not hard in today's day and age, because I had a list of people to make this list, but I came down to 5. I came up with 7. 2 are honorable mentions. The other 5 are actually the ones that belong on the list. So the 2 start with honorable mentions. Number 1, Ronda Rousey. You know how I feel about Ronda Rousey? Last video should have told you everything you need to know how I feel about Ronda Rousey. Another boring, I said it again, let me say it one more time. Boring ass title reign that we got to sit through. Hey, she just turned heel last night on SmackDown as I'm recording this. But yeah, I'm not going to say too much about her. I don't want to take up too much time in this video with her. The other person is Carmella. She could have easily made this list, but other people are so bad that they make her look good. And she sucks. So that's saying something. The other people on this list are so bad. I mean, so bad. So bad at what they do. They make her look good. So, Carmella, you got lucky. If these other people weren't so bad, you would have made this list easily. Easily would have made this list. You and Ronda. But Ronda, the only reason she didn't make this list, I think she has decent in-ring skills, so that kind of saved her. Compared to the other people I'm finna name, she was kind of decent. So how this list is going to work, 5 through 1. You don't want to be 1. 1 means you're the worst out of all of them. 5 means you're still trash, but you're better than the other 4 that I'm going to name. So my list goes off, I wrote it down so I can remember. It goes off wrestling ability, charisma, mic skills, and obviously the character work. You got to have good character work. None of these women meet that qualification. So, but some of them have it better than the other people. So we're going to start off at number 5. And at number 5, I got Lana. Yes, Lana made the list. Yes, I had to look down at my list to make sure I said it right. Lana is at number 5. She's not good in the ring. Her character sucks. Her in-ring skills suck, even though that's the same thing I kind of just said. Her charisma sucks. She doesn't have any charisma, so she doesn't meet the qualification for anything, but she does have the mic skills. I can give Lana one thing on this list. She has the mic skills, and she is by far the best on the mic compared to the other 4 women I'm about to name. She might be a tad bit better, in my opinion, than the next one I'm about to name, but I think she's better. So I have to give her the 5 spot on this list because she sucks at everything else, but at least with that mic, she can talk on that mic. I can give her that. She wasn't good in the ring. She wasn't a good worker. Her work ethic sucked. She tried. At least she tried. At least I can give her one thing about Lana. I don't know if all the TV stuff showed just trying the hardest. I'm never going to give up. Never going to give up. All that BS. I think it was just for TV. But she might have been that person that just literally didn't want to give up. So for that, I'll give her points for that. I'll give her points for literally not giving up. But she still sucked at number 5. At number 4, we have the GOAT, Jillian Hall. Man, oh my man. Jillian Hall was probably one of the funniest characters, I swear on my everything I love. She was probably one of the funniest characters I've ever seen in WWE history, with the wannabe Britney Spears, and she had the blonde hair. Like, she had it all. She was so damn funny. She just sucked in the ring. Like I said, her in-ring skills, putrid. Her character was funny. She was able to switch it up, kind of. She kept it the same way, but she was able to switch it up. Does that make sense? Like, her character work was hilarious. Her charisma, I guess I can give her charisma. I guess, kind of. So if that's the case, I might need to switch her and Lana to 5 and 4. But just leave it like it is right now. She had the mic skills. She didn't have the in-ring work, unfortunately. She never had the in-ring work. But she had the mic skills. I'm going to give her charisma. So I might have to switch her to 5. I'm going to give her charisma. She had charisma. If you guys never got to see Jillian Hall, you missed out on a good time back then in WWE. It was so good back then. I think it was late 2000s, like early 2010s. I mean, mid to late 2000s, early 2010s. But it was such a good time when Jillian Hall was on TV. Her theme song used to be the funniest thing ever. And if I was able to play it, I would. But I don't want to copyright it. But she would forever have a special place in my childhood. She was that funny. But her in-ring skills sucked. She was horrible. She was garbage. She was absolutely garbage. Just like everybody else, they all sucked. But she sucked. That's why she's on this list. But her character work just it's so beyond everybody else on the list. Matter of fact, I'm making her 5 and I'm putting Lana 4. So if y'all go back and rewatch the list, I'll put the list down again. But yeah, she's 5 now. Lana's 4. But Jillian Hall, she has a special place in my heart. She's just so good at what she did. At number 3, this is where we get down to the nitty gritty, the big boys, the heavy hitters. And it was kind of hard ranking these last 3 because they all sucked really bad. But number 3, I'm gonna put her at 3 because I don't really remember her the most. I remember because I watched her kind of sort of when she was on TV. Number 3, I got Rosa Mendes. If you guys remember her, which you probably don't because who gives a fuck? It's Rosa Mendes. Nobody's gonna remember her. But I don't remember much of her in the ring. So her ring is gonna be ring skills is gonna be a 0. Her mic skills, I don't remember much of any of my skills. That's the bad part. I don't remember much of her, so that's why I put her here. I remember that I know she sucked. That's why she's on this list. You don't make this list without being garbage. You have to be garbage, and she was garbage. Her in-ring skill, I've seen her in the ring. I don't remember a bunch of her matches, but she had matches, and they all sucked. So, guess what? She sucked. Character, I don't ever remember her having character. The only character I remember her ever having was on Total Divas. I remember seeing her on the advertisement for that one time. That was the only character she ever had. So I guess I can give her a little higher bump than everybody else for that. Than the other 2. At least she had character. Not really. And then charisma. You don't have a character, you don't have charisma. She didn't have a character, she didn't have charisma. She didn't have the mic skills to have the charisma. You didn't have the the in-ring ability, I'm trying to talk all smart, to have charisma. Charisma pretty much adds up to those 3. You don't have one, you don't have that. It's that simple. Again, who the fuck remembers Rosa Mendes? She sucked. She was just tall. She was good at the manager role, somewhat. I give her that, somewhat good, somewhat. She was okay, but she sucked. Again, I'm gonna kind of just skip past her because who remembers her? You might have the people like around my age. I'm 27, so you probably remember, but other than that, not so much. At number 2, boy, oh boy, I'm talking about the heavy hitters. This is what we got. I was so conflicted between 2 and 1. Who should be 2? Who should be 1? Because they both make a gigantic case. But when I saw who I put at number 1 and I just kept her there, she was so bad. So it was kind of easy. It was hard, but it was easy. But number 2, I got Nia Jax. I mean, what isn't there to say? She sucked. She was just bigger than everybody else. That was the only reason she was on TV because they wanted a big version of a female wrestler. They got the men, so they figured they needed a big version of the women's wrestler, I guess. She sucked. She was so sloppy in the ring. My God, I've seen so many people she's injured. I swear I've seen like 4 or 5 people she injured on TV. I know for a fact Becky Lynch is one of them. That's why Becky Lynch got so big with she at now. I don't know if she ever hurt the Bellas. I can't remember. They sucked at what they did too, but the Bellas, I think Natalya, maybe Ronda, I don't know. I know she's hurt a lot of people because she cannot wrestle. I think Asuka, she can't wrestle. She was horrible in the ring. If anybody on this list, she was probably the worst. No, I take that back. Number 1 is worse, but she was close to first being the worst. She sucked. Her mic skills, what are my skills? When she talked, it was just one ear to the next. First of all, when she came on TV, she got skipped. At least the next person, when I saw them, at least the number 1 person on my list, when they was on my TV, I watched them just to booze them. We'll get to them in a minute. But Nia Jax, when she was on TV, I skipped it. If I ever got back home from work or something and I got to come home and watch wrestling, I normally skipped her part because she's that boring. She doesn't have a charisma. There's no charisma. There's nothing to her that I look at and just be like, yeah, Nia Jax on TV. Let me watch Nia Jax. No. Who the fuck want to see Nia Jax on television? Not Nia Jax, really? No, I'm good on that one. It's so much, man. So much stuff. She sucked. Like I said, charisma, 0. Mic skills, 1. I give her 1. In-ring ability, -500. And then you got the charisma, 0. You didn't have no charisma. So let's get to number 1. This is the one I've been waiting on for longest. So let's go ahead and get to number 1. Her name is Eva Marie. Man, oh man, if you knew Eva Marie, you would know how bad you have to be on her level. She had 2 chances. They brought her in, thought they were going to make it to a project because she looked pretty. She got fired. She was that bad. She came back again last year. They put this no-none wrestling ass woman on TV. and she could not wrestle. She got a SummerSlam slot against Alexa Bliss with that whack-ass off-brand Bray Wyatt crap she did. How did that get on TV? How do you let either one of them get on TV? At least Alexa Bliss can wrestle and talk on the mic. I miss her old goddess days. We can get back to that another day. Eva Marie, of all people, how does she get on TV, people? Somebody explain to me how she get on TV. How? How does she get on TV? You talk about no in-ring work. She was so bad. They carried, everybody that was in her match carried her ass. She was that garbage. She flipping sucked. I'm trying to keep him cursing. She sucked. She was awful. She was atrocious. She was garbage. She was just there. She was just, I swear, just extra body on the roster. But she somehow got TV time because she was pretty. How? She sucked. Her in-ring work alone was a negative 5,000 with an extra 3 zeros on there. She absolutely wet the bed at her job. She sucked. She was so bad she couldn't flop. Then we get down to her mic skills. I don't remember ever much of her talking. When she first came into WWE with that all red everything garbage of a gimmick that she had, she got instant heat because she was that bad. They pushed her to the top. But you can't push somebody to the top and they suck. That's not how it worked. So she sucked. This is like a rant at this point about Eva Marie. She absolutely sucked at talking. When she talked, I didn't want to hear it. She was that bad. To conclude this video, Eva Marie absolutely sucked. She was garbage at what she did. She couldn't wrestle. She couldn't talk. She had no charisma. And she had no character work. Character work is very important to me when it comes to wrestling because if you can't switch up, you can't be a top dog in this game. She sucked at everything she did. She had a pretty face and it allowed her to be on TV. That's pretty much it right there for me. Her total score would probably be a negative 8 billion because she was really that bad. All red everything, all gold everything in that shit. She sucked. Absolute garbage. Don't ever bring her back. Ever. Don't allow her to come back. Don't think about bringing her back. Don't ever see about bringing her back. She sucked. She wasted TV time. She took your money. How you feel? Stop bringing her back. She don't belong in WWE. She don't belong in no wrestling company. Ever. Who thought it was a bright idea to bring her back besides Vince McMahon? Because I know it's his idea. Like I said, charisma, none. Character work, what character? All gold everything, all red everything? Stop it. That's not a fucking character. Stop it. And then other two, she couldn't talk. She got instant heat because we all hated her. Well, nobody liked Eva Marie. We all hated her. She sucked. So, and then the other thing on my list was charisma. She had none. So, I'm going to end my rant about Eva Marie right here because I've been talking about her way too much and I don't want to talk about her. I can make a whole separate video about her if I wanted to. I'm going to end this video here. This is your boy TV Entertainment. I appreciate y'all for watching. Shop MBB Official. I'm going to put that link in the description below. Thank you. I love y'all for watching. I'll see y'all in the next video. We out.